Martin, thank you so much for being here today.
It's my pleasure being here, really.
And I'm wondering if you can tell me what attracted you to the movie Lovely Still, and especially to your character, Robert Malone.
Well, it's a film with a lot of love in it, a lot of meaning in it, and it's a character-driven movie that is made less and less these days. And it's wonderful. It's an older couple love story, and it has so many ramifications and levels, and it rings true in a way that I think is important.
And I understand you were involved in the development of the script and in the character development. And I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit about that process and about how it shifted from the early stages to what we see on film.
There's a wonderful story, a wonderful script. There were scenes that shouldn't be in the first act, that need to be in the first act. And we talked about the structure of it. And I told him why I thought it was important. And I said, if you're willing to work with me and we can refine this, I'll do your movie.
One of the things that really touched me about this movie was the way mature love was portrayed, and the idea that love isn't just about a first kiss or the first year of marriage, but it's really about deep commitment. And what we know is we have a lot of seniors and their families, and the families are very deeply committed to caring for them. And one of the difficulties in this is often that people lose that role of spouse or daughter or son as they're trying to caregive because they're so engaged in the emotion and the difficulties of caregiving, and that balance is hard. From your experience in making this film and just in your life, what advice would you give people about that?
Well, it takes a great deal of sensitivity and understanding, and the realization that the changes that will be occurring in the loved one are radical.
Yes.
And come at different rates of speed, and it's important to. I mean, there is many times that one becomes frustrated by the repetition of certain things and having to say something 4 or 5 times, or having to hear something 4 or 5 times.
Right.
To understand that it's all part and parcel of something that, I mean, not to say, for God's sakes, I've just told you 5 times.
Right.
I mean, to have the restraint and the understanding and the pain that's going on and the frustration, and it takes a little bit of education.
Well, I want to thank you for making the movie. It's a beautiful movie. Thank you, and thank you for taking time to chat with me today about issues that are so important to seniors and to the families that love them. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.